Hello students, today we are going to see a beautiful poem on Can Earth Be Earth? And this is Foundation English, Unit 2, Poetry Time. The title of the poem, Can Earth Be Earth? Written by Edward Popemeister. Can Earth Be Earth? Edward Popemeister. And first I will read the poem, listen carefully. After that I'll explain about the poem. Then you are going to see Tamil translation followed by essay. Now we shall see poem title Can Earth Be Earth? Written by Edward Popemeister. Can earth be earth when all its trees are gone, and such sea waters have become unfit, and the poisoned life no longer greets the dawn? With raucous sounds that death has caused to quit, will trees no longer wave, with limbs unfold, an apless earth that ever in orbit roams? Will human ego sacrifice the world? To satiate its lust for pompous wombs? Will distant space look down on heart that's bald? I now can hear the mother say, I was once called earth, but now, bereft of myth, I weep that treeless orbs no longer earth. I'll read once again for your better understanding. Listen carefully. Can earth be earth? Can earth be earth when all its trees are gone, and the such sea waters have become unfit, and the poisoned life no longer greets the dawn? With raucous sounds that death has caused to quit, will trees no longer wave, with limbs unfold, an apless earth that ever in orbit roams? Will human ego sacrifice the world to satiate its lust for pompous worms? Will distant space look down on orb that's bald? I now can hear the mother say, I was once called earth, but now, bereft of myth, I weep that treeless orbs no longer earth. What poet Edward Popemeister wishes to say, and we shall see briefly about this poem, critical appreciation of this poem. Man has been cutting trees continuously to satisfy his greed. Man is so greedy. He has been cutting trees and making use this tree for his homes, constructing homes and industry and all other purposes. So man has been cutting trees continuously to satisfy his greed. He has no concern for the future of the earth. He does not know what will happen tomorrow if you have no trees. The earth becomes barren and in its unfit to be called as earth without trees. Now we see all empty lands, no trees, and on the earth nothing is there. So all barren. The poet questions whether there will be trees on earth which can spread their branches and wave in the winds. If it goes like this, one day we are going to see only barren land, no trees, nothing. So what will happen? And how do we call this earth? Very difficult. He calls the earth as an unfortunate planet. See, one of the unfortunate planets in this world is this Earth. He has polluted water bodies. Wherever we go, we see river, ponds, and other water bodies with chemicals. The Atlas Earth would orbit as a bald hop around the sun, treeless and lifeless. And one day we are going to see this Atlas Earth would orbit around the sun without any trees, like a bald head. The mother Earth is crying. Actually, this mother Earth now is crying to save it from completely becoming bald. The poet advised us to stop cutting trees and start planting more. This is about the critical appreciation of this poem. Now we shall see the Tamil translation. Before that, we shall try to understand about some words. A meaning: mirth means joy. Pompous, self-important. Satsi means soapy, sleepy, or foamy, or froth. Greet means wish. Dawn, daybreak. Quit, leaving. Unfold, spread out, spreading everywhere. Limb means harm, branch of a tree. Bereft, lost or deprived of. Roam, wander, wandering here and there. Satiate means satisfy completely. Lust means desire. Weep, cry. Hapless, unfortunate. Now we shall see the Tamil translation of this poem, Can Earth Be Earth, written by Edward Hopmeister. பூமி பூமியாக இருக்க முடியுமா? பூமியில் உள்ள மரங்களை வெட்டிய பிறகு அந்த மரமற்ற பூமியை நாம் எவ்வாறு பூமி என்று அழைக்க முடியும்? வேதிக் கலவையால் நன்னீரை நுரைவடிந்த தண்ணீராக மாற்றி மக்கள் உபயோகத்திற்கு பயன்படாதவாறு மனிதன் மாற்றியுள்ளான். இவ்வாறு நஞ்சுண்ட வாழ்க்கையால் நாம் எவ்வாறு விடியலை கண்டுபிடிப்படைய முடியும்? விடியலின் தூய்மைக்கு மனிதன் நஞ்சை கொடுத்து இயற்கையை கோபமடைய செய்து விட்டான். மரமற்ற பூமியில் எழும் சத்தங்கள் கேட்பதற்கு இனிமையற்ற ஓசையாக மாறி மனித வாழ்வை முடிவுக்கு கொண்டு வந்து விட்டான். மரங்களில் கிளைகள் பல விரிந்து இருந்தாலும் காற்றில் அவை அசைவது இல்லை. மரங்கள் அழிந்ததால் கோள்களின் இயக்கத்தில் பூமியின் சுழற்சி பாதிக்கப்பட்டு ஒரு துரதிர்ஷ்டமான பூமியாக மாறிவிட்டது. மனிதன் தன் பேராசையால் மரங்களை அழித்தான், காட்டை அழித்தான், அதன் மூலம் நாட்டை அழித்தான். தான் வசதியாக வீடு கட்டி வாழ இயற்கையை கொன்று விட்டான், அதாவது மரங்களை அழித்து விட்டான். ஆகாயத்தின் மேல் இருந்து பார்க்கும் பொழுது பூமியானது மரங்களற்று பாலைவனம் போல் காட்சியளிக்கின்றது. மனிதனின் இந்த கொடிய செயலால் பூமி தாயே கதறுகிறாள். நான் ஒரு காலத்தில் பூமி என்று அழைக்கப்பட்டேன், ஆனால் இன்றோ மரங்கள் இல்லாமல் மகிழ்ச்சி இல்லாமல் கதறி அழுகின்றேன். மரங்களற்ற பூமியை பூமி என்று சொல்வது பொருந்தாது, அது பூமியே அல்ல. This is the translation of this poem, Can Earth Be Earth? And now we shall see essay. What do they ask in the university? Foundation English 1 question paper, 10-mark question. This is the question we can expect. Why is the earth called a Atlas Earth? Or describe in detail the future of the earth. So you need to write synopsis. There are 4 topics in this essay. First one, introduction, position of the earth, a pathetic scene, conclusion. So whenever you want to write synopsis, you have to write first one introduction and last one conclusion. In between some subtitles. Here there are 4 topics: introduction, position of the earth, a pathetic scene, and last one, conclusion. Now, how do you write the introduction part? First, you'll have to talk about something about the poet. The poet Edward Hopmeister expresses the truth that man's greed for wealth is destroying Earth's green wealth of trees. Very first sentences, he is expressing his views. He is so sad about man's greediness. Man is fond of all other industry and other all comforts. He wishes to have all comfort life, but he does not know what will happen if he cuts the tree. The poet Edward Hofmeister expresses the truth that man's greed for wealth is destroying Earth's green wealth of trees. The poet calls our attention. He wishes to bring our attention towards this balding earth, to the issue of balding earth. Earth means no trees. Balded head, you might have heard, no air, without air, that is bald head. Here, balding earth. That means barren earth, empty earth. Nothing will be there on the earth. He rings an alarm bell to call for it. He wishes to bring to our notice and attention, and he has been asking us to stop cutting trees for halt. Halt means here stop. I repeat the first paragraph introduction. This is the way you need to write. Only few sentences are there. So first sentence, the poet Edward Hofmeister expresses the truth that man's greed for wealth is destroying Earth's green wealth of trees. The poet calls our attention to the issue of balding earth. He rings an alarm bell to call for a halt. And the second one, position of the earth. If it continues, what will happen tomorrow? What will happen day after tomorrow? Man has been cutting down trees with no concern for the future of the earth. He never bothered about this future of the earth, future of the generation. So he has been cutting down trees with no concern, no issue. He has no idea for the future of the earth. The poet wonders how one would call the earth as earth without trees. Only when we call earth, we should see trees on the earth. But no trees means, how do you call this earth as earth? That is the title of the poem. The poet wonders how one would call the earth as earth without trees. Man has polluted water bodies with chemicals. We run industries and we pollute water bodies, river, ponds, lake, and other water bodies. He has poisoned our life with such acts against nature. Actually, man has poisoned our life. That means no life with such acts against nature. The ill-fated earth looks miserable, so uh, we cannot explain. If it continues as such, no, we cannot explain. So misery. He doesn't care about the future of the earth. He does not care about the future of the generation or future of the earth. Man is digging his own grave by himself, and he is going to be buried one day if it continues. This will happen. And the third uh, topic, third paragraph, a pathetic scene. The barren earth looks hapless, and it looks like a barren earth, empty earth. The mother earth is crying to save it from distraction. Mother herself now is crying, this earth. The poet questions whether there will be trees on earth which can spread their branches and wave in the winds. And he is wondering, if it continues, are we going to see any trees on the earth? And are we going to see any branches on the trees? So he calls the truth ill-fated and unfortunate planet. This becomes an unfortunate planet. Actually, this is the happiest place. Whereas we see all sorrowful things, all sadful things, all bad things since water has been polluted. It is really pathetic to watch and pitiable to note. And it's very difficult to notice this land. Nowadays, people have been cutting trees and it becomes irritated and unfortunate. That's the reason earth is crying. Poet also worrying a lot. and the conclusion. Last part of this essay, fourth one, conclusion. The poet rings an alarm. So he is giving a caution, alarm, bell to call for a halt. Halt means stop. So we should stop cutting trees. Instead, we should plant more and more tree saplings. We should grow more number of trees. Let us conserve, save the existing trees and plant more trees everywhere possible. Try to conserve whatever available, conserve. At the same time, try to plant more is calling and is suggesting. We should make the earth as a comfortable place for our living. We should be very comfortable. Only when we have more trees, no, there will be more air, more rain, and we see chillness. This green will give us a peaceful life. So we should make the earth as a comfortable place for our living. The future of the earth is in the hands of man. So everything is in our hand. He has to decide whether to make it a fertile or barren. It's in our hand. We can make a green full earth as well as barren head. You decide what you would like to have, is telling. We should create more Amazon like the forest for a comfortable life on earth. The last sentence, very, very important conclusion part. We should make more Amazon. Amazon is the thickest forest in the world. We should make many more Amazon like forest for a comfortable life on earth. This is a very good poem, and we expect this question and answer for our first AIT as well as for our university examination. Try to read 2 or 3 times. Try to understand about the poem. It has been given Tamil translation also. Try to read this essay. If you have any doubt, call us and we will explain. All the best. Thank you.